Hello, my name is Amelia Septini Simanungkalit, and my student number is 06 011 2818 23023. And today I will give a speech about virtual communication. So let's begin. I'm staying at my home for like almost 1 year. Well, because of the pandemic, so we cannot go outside or go to the schools or go to the college like what we used to do back then. And because we cannot go outside, we cannot meet other people. So it kind of changed our way of communication. Uh, and yeah, it affects the way we communicate with other people, like our friends, our family, or our lecturer, anyone. And honestly, it affects almost all aspects in our lives. So, but I personally, I'm not gonna lie, but during my days of in quarantine, I always think like communication is the most important thing for me. Through communication, I can know what happened with my family, with my friends, the people who lives far from me. So, and I think communication is the most important thing for us as a social creature. But do other people think the same? Do other people think that communication is actually important? Or maybe they think because it has no difference for them, so they think it is unnecessary to do like even communication through online applications or virtual communication. It is not necessary thing to do. Well, this is what I want to share to you. The important thing called virtual communication. So, approximately 2 months after COVID-19 entered Indonesia, I still remember the day when my friend told me that one of her friends died. She was so sad. She said that she regretted one thing, which is she can't talk to her and even until her last breath. So I said like, it's okay, it's not your fault. No one can predict that it will happen, right? No one can predict that when will someone die, when will someone born. No one, no one. So I told her that, but she said, if only I talked to her before she died, maybe I won't feel such a shame. If I replied to her messages, maybe I will feel kind of relief because at least I talked to her. But instead of reply to her messages, I ignored it and busy with my own work. I didn't even do something necessary, she said. I just played games. I read manga. I slept and any other unnecessary thing. But when it came to her messages, I can't even reply with one bubble chat. I didn't know that one bubble chat can be that important until I got news that she died today. After heard it, and after that day, I always think that communication, no matter what way you do that communication is the most important thing for us. Like the case of my friend. She used to think that communication through online applications or virtual meeting is unnecessary. She thought that it will be easier for them to talk freely face to face after the situation gets better. But who can guarantee that we still have time until that day comes? Who can guarantee that we still have chance to talk to each other like we can do right now? Who can guarantee that I will still breathing for until tomorrow, for a month, for a week, for a day? No one can even guarantee that I will still alive until the next second. So, even when there is no one can guarantee this, people still think that communication is not a necessary thing to do. Communication is the only way to know what happened with your friends, what happened with your family, what happened with your beloved one, what happened with them. Communication is the only way to know that. When you decided to not communicate with other people, you don't know what happened with this world. So that's why I said communication is very important no matter what way you did it. Even though it's virtual, it's from chats, like what my friend said earlier. Even one bubble chat is that important for her friends. Communication is the only way. And virtual communication, online communication is the thing that helps us. It makes us easier to communicate with other people. So, virtual communication can make us easier to do things even when we cannot meet them, the people. Even when we cannot meet the other people, we still can communicate. Virtual communication is important. Virtual communications can make you communicate your grades with your lecturer, but in this case, I found that some students actually hide themselves because virtual communication make them have reasons to avoid the talks between themselves with their lecturer. And because of this, I found that some lecturers and some teachers actually cannot trust their students, because in these situations some people did the things that for their own benefits. So virtual communication is the best way that we can do in this situation. Well, so you can use this to improve yourself in technology, in education. And from this virtual communication, you can build a communication with other people, with your friends, with your family, with your beloved one, with anyone, as long as you still have time. Thank you.